Now, this is a peculiar find I did in not in a supermarket, in a shop in my area an hour ago. If you look at it quickly, you may think that this is a beverage can, a beer can, or a soda can, like any other, but in fact it is not. Although it does resemble a soda can quite a lot, it is actually something else. It is gentleman's socks, and it's a remarkable design. Because if you look at the bottom, for example, and you compare it to a real beverage can, you will see that these are, well, they're identical, which makes me believe that this bottom is pressed in exactly the same press as used for beverage cans. However, it is not a one-piece body, not at all. Normally in a beverage can, this would be one piece, but as you can see, if you look really close, from really close by, there's a seam here. So this is actually a two-piece part. There is a bottom and there is a body, and the body also has a seam on the side seam here, and that's of course something you will never see in regular soda cans anymore. Then the can end is a, well, I would call it a two-piece end. There is a end here, and then there is another part of the end here which is also separate, so that makes this a nice container which you can open like this. I didn't try it yet. You can see it can be opened here, but it's intriguing that it resembles an original can so much, and at the same time it does not at all. Also intriguing is the pull tab. This is not a pull tab, this is a pressed-in shape of a pull tab, and if you compare it to an original beverage can, a real beverage can, you can see that they did quite a lot of effort in copying the design. You could easily mistake these two if you look very quickly, but at the same time they also made small changes. So I call this a Barber Papa type pull tab beverage can end, and you can see that the top of this cone here, of this conical shape, is more narrow than the real thing. So they did deliberate things to make it not look like an existing design. So that has something to do with design rights or properties, probably. Now that's something I find rather intriguing from a design perspective, because pull tabs are an industrial design, of course, like all things that are designed in industry, but pull tabs are also a highly invaluable design. I mean, if you make a design that is literally littered everywhere in the streets in billions, in the billions. I mean, just coming home from the shop, I saw at least 12, no, not 12, I think 8 beverage cans on the side of the road, just laying there. So design is discarded like trash everywhere. And then if you make something which resembles a pull tab, you still are going to be really precise in making sure you do not copy an original pull tab design, probably because you're afraid of being sued or legal stuff going on, claims, big money, blah blah blah. So I think that's really intriguing. But I'm really happy I found this. I really don't want a collection of bizarre things in Tab Archaeology, but when I saw this one, I just had to buy it. Gentleman socks, fresh.